What Edgar Cayce predicted for those who have a cat at home has already begun, and the world is in disbelief. Today, I'm going to take you on a journey into the mystical and profound mind of Edgar Cayce, a man known as the sleeping prophet, whose revelations were far ahead of their time. This time, however, I want to share something unique, something that touches the lives of many people today, but has remained hidden from public knowledge. It concerns a prophecy about cats. If you're a cat lover or someone who currently has a cat at home, you'll want to stay with me because what I'm about to reveal may forever change the way you look at your feline friend. Before we dive into Cayce's astonishing predictions, let me ask you, do you have a cat at home or have you ever owned one? Cats are enigmatic creatures known for their independent spirits, yet they share profound connections with their human companions. If you have a cat, I'd love for you to let me know in the comments right now. Say, I have a cat at home, or better yet, if you love your cat, tell me, I love cats. Don't hesitate to share your cat's name or a funny quirk that makes them stand out. These details aren't just about engaging with each other. They're the building blocks of the very spiritual bond Edgar Cayce spoke about. Fantastic. I'm already feeling the bond between us as we prepare to unravel what Edgar Cayce foresaw. Now, let me take you into the heart of a prediction that has remained hidden away from the masses. Something never before revealed on the internet. What I'm about to share with you may move you deeply, for it speaks of a special connection between humans and cats, one that transcends the physical realm. Now, let's talk about Cayce's deep understanding of the spiritual significance of cats. Edgar Cayce was no ordinary man. His abilities to enter trances and speak on complex matters like health, spirituality, and future events made him one of the most remarkable figures of his time. But what if I told you that his connection to animals, particularly cats, was one of the most overlooked yet profound aspects of his prophecies? You see, Cayce believed that cats were more than just pets. They are spiritual guardians, energy conduits, and even healers. Let's explore this hidden knowledge in detail. Edgar Cayce, during his numerous sessions, encountered many families who had cats. Each time he felt something unique, a spiritual vibration that resonated whenever he was in the presence of a cat. It wasn't long before he realized that these cats played a much larger role than anyone had previously understood. In fact, Cayce once stated that cats act as spiritual protectors, absorbing negative energy and keeping harmful spiritual forces at bay. The idea of cats having protective, almost mystical abilities is not new in human culture, but Cayce's perspective added a whole new dimension to it. Cats have been revered in many ancient cultures, from ancient Egypt to the Far East, and Cayce's predictions reaffirm that these beings possess wisdom beyond the physical realm. But there is more to this story. Edgar Cayce believed that cats are sensitive to energies that human beings are often unaware of. In some cases, they act as spiritual filters, helping to purify the spaces they inhabit by absorbing and neutralizing negative influences. When your cat purrs on your lap or curls up next to you while you sleep, it's not just for comfort. It's a sign that the cat is harmonizing your energetic field. This brings me to a remarkable story that demonstrates just how powerful these feline protectors can be. It happened during one of Cayce's healing missions. He was traveling to a rural town when a distressed family approached him. Their beloved cat had suddenly fallen gravely ill, and despite all attempts to heal it, the situation seemed hopeless. The family, heartbroken and desperate, sought Cayce's intervention, believing that if anyone could save their pet, it would be him. This wasn't just a matter of curing a sick animal. It was about restoring balance to their home, which had been affected ever since their cat fell ill. Cayce, with his innate sense of spiritual insight, understood that this was no ordinary illness. After entering one of his famous trances, he revealed something extraordinary. the cat had taken on the negative energy that was meant for one of the family members. In its role as a spiritual guardian, the cat had absorbed these harmful forces, which manifested as illness in its physical body. However, because of the cat's strong bond with the family, it had become overwhelmed. Unable to release the negative energy it had taken on, Cayce, through his trance state, worked to help the cat discharge this excess energy, allowing it to heal. Within a few days, the cat made a full recovery, and the household felt a renewed sense of peace and harmony. This event not only reinforced Cayce's belief in the spiritual role of cats, but also demonstrated the profound, almost mystical bond between humans and their feline companions. For those of you watching today, if you've ever felt that your cat is more than just a pet, you're absolutely right. Cayce's prediction shows that cats serve as spiritual protectors and healers, working quietly behind the scenes to ensure your well-being. But Cayce didn't stop there. He believed that cats could also sense the presence of spiritual entities in a home. If you've ever noticed your cat staring intently at what appears to be nothing, they could actually be seeing something beyond your understanding, perhaps a spirit or an energy form. Cayce suggested that cats have heightened spiritual senses. Cats in this way act as intermediaries between the physical and spiritual realms. Now, I want to ask you something important. Have you ever noticed your cat staring into space for long periods or acting oddly as if they're seeing something invisible to the human eye? If so, this might be an indication that they are interacting with the spiritual energy in your home. Tell me in the comments if you've experienced anything like this. Say, "My cat sees what I can't," or "My cat is my guardian." These interactions are not coincidences, but rather signs that your cat is actively protecting your spiritual space. According to Cayce, one of his lesser-known prophecies involved a prediction about the future where people with cats in their homes would be shielded from certain unseen dangers. He believed that in times of great spiritual turbulence, cats would serve as protective barriers, filtering out harmful energies and ensuring their owner's safety. This may sound like something out of a mystical tale, but those who have experienced the calm and peace that a cat brings into their home know that there's more to these creatures than meets the eye. In fact, studies have shown that simply petting a cat can reduce stress and anxiety levels, which Cayce believed was no coincidence. According to him, cats have the ability to neutralize negative vibrations in the body, which is why so many people find comfort in their presence. The act of a cat purring on your lap, especially during difficult times, is not just soothing for the soul, it's a way for the cat to cleanse your energy field. But the spiritual significance of cats doesn't end there. Throughout history, cats have been associated with the supernatural. In ancient Egypt, they were revered as sacred animals, often depicted alongside the gods and goddesses. Bastet, the Egyptian goddess of home, fertility, and protection, was often shown with the head of a lioness or cat, symbolizing the protective and nurturing qualities associated with cats. In Norse mythology, the goddess Freya was said to ride a chariot drawn by cats, symbolizing their connection to the divine. Edgar Cayce tapped into this ancient wisdom and expanded on it, suggesting that the relationship between humans and cats is not merely one of convenience or companionship, but a deeply spiritual bond that transcends the material world. He even went as far as to say that those who treat their cats with love and respect will be blessed with spiritual protection and good fortune. Another fascinating aspect of Cayce's predictions is the concept of cats as spiritual mirrors. This idea suggests that cats reflect their owner's emotional and spiritual states. If you're feeling anxious or upset, your cat may become more agitated or distant. Conversely, if you're calm and centered, your cat will likely be more relaxed and affectionate. Cayce believed that cats have an innate ability to sense their owner's energy and respond accordingly, acting as both protectors and barometers of spiritual well-being. This brings us to an interesting question. Have you ever noticed your cat behaving differently? When you're feeling stressed or upset, does your cat seem to know when you need comfort or space? If so, this is another sign of the deep spiritual connection between you and your feline companion. Tell me in the comments if your cat has ever mirrored your emotions or provided comfort during a difficult time. Let's explore this bond together. One of the most intriguing aspects of Cayce's work was his belief in reincarnation and the idea that animals, particularly cats, could be reincarnated souls. He suggested that some cats might have lived previous lives and are now here to guide or assist their human companions on their spiritual journey. This concept may sound far-fetched to some, but for those who have felt an inexplicable bond with their cat, it may resonate on a deeper level. Have you ever felt like your cat understands you in ways that seem almost human? Cayce believed this was because cats, like humans, have spiritual journeys that span multiple lifetimes. If you've ever felt that your cat is a kindred spirit, it might be because they've traveled through lifetimes with you, always returning to offer guidance and protection. This is why some people feel an instant connection with their cat, as if they've known them for years. Cayce's prophecy suggests that these animals are here to help us navigate our spiritual paths, offering support and protection along the way. In conclusion, if you have a cat, you're already under the influence of these ancient prophecies. Your feline companion is a bridge between worlds, a protector, a guide, and even a spiritual healer. Whether you realize it or not, the presence of your cat is transforming your life in ways you may never have anticipated. Edgar Cayce foresaw this, and it's already happening today. Now, before you go, I want you to pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and think about your cat's warmth, its purr, its silent gaze. If you haven't already told me in the comments below about your cat, do it now. Write "My cat is my spiritual protector" to affirm this bond that goes beyond the physical world. And if you don't have a cat, it might be time to reconsider. Thank you for staying with me till the end. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you want more insights like this. You never know what other hidden truths await you in the vast interconnected world of spiritual wisdom. We are on this incredible journey side by side. A big hug, and it is a great honor to have you by my side here on the channel. Always remember, you are a being of light, and you deserve the best the universe has to offer. Trust in your unlimited potential and the wisdom of the cosmos. Eternal gratitude for your presence.